She's going to talk about her experience at the games and how to age with vigor and grace. So here she is, Nicole Christina.
Hi, everyone. It is so nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm a psychotherapist in Syracuse, and I host a popular podcast for those of you who are podcasters called Zestful Aging, and I've interviewed people from all over. And I have learned a lot about how to age really well with good health and vigor, and there's science. So I'm going to share a little bit about that with you today. One thing that I learned from my research is that we have tremendous control over how we age. By participating in the Empire State Games, we are doing the right things. We're doing the right things to age well. Scientists have proven that there's several things that you can do to age well. You want to call them out? Stay active, curious, water, be social, and find purpose and meaning. And believe it or not, being social, this is a little bit of a shocker, is more important than dieting or healthy diet or physical activity. So stay social. You are doing a beautiful job right now. Okay? So it's so important, and some of you may already know this, that loneliness is as bad for you as smoking. Do people know that? So if you leave here with any message today, I really want to encourage you to stay social. Keep your network strong. But there's one more thing that's really important if you want to age well that often goes overlooked. Anybody want to venture a guess? What else? What else is there? Diet? Attitude. And we're New Yorkers, so we know a little bit about attitude, right? All right. Okay. People with a positive attitude about aging live, on average, 7.5 years longer. Okay? So that's a big difference. So keep up your positive attitude. So as I said, we actually have tremendous control over how we age. So being here at the games is a way to be social, exercise, and learn new things and have fun. So I've always loved playing tennis, but I didn't have the extra time when I was raising my child. Does that resonate with people, that they had to raise their family before they were really able to practice their sport? But now that my son's a young adult, I play regularly with a group of women in Syracuse who I call my lovelies. And we may not look as good as we used to in our tennis skirts with our cellulite and our varicose veins, but that does not stop us. We play tennis outside in upstate New York, in the weather. We have grit. It was a thrill for me to step out on those beautiful tennis courts this week, Monday and Tuesday, and I played my heart out. But I have to admit, I was really nervous. Was anybody else nervous in their event, or was that just, yeah, oh yeah, right? Okay. I felt like I drank too much espresso, and I was missing these easy shots, and I embarrassed myself when I channeled my inner John McEnroe. I took my share of Advil, which has now become my drug of choice. I felt such a camaraderie with my fellow athletes who traveled from all over New York State to compete. One of my opponents from Long Island offered me her clean, wet towel to put on my face because it was so warm, and that is a memory I will take from these games. I have a new appreciation for how hard it is to keep one's cool when it actually counts. I was so wound up for the first match. I felt myself shaking. I couldn't get myself to settle down. I tried to tell myself, breathe, relax, stay in my body, but I felt like I drank a quart of Jolt with an espresso chaser. And this is from a woman who wrote an article called Tennis as a Meditation. I've been meditating for years. It all went out the window. I got a big dose of humility. So I've always been an active woman, but 13 years ago, I got a diagnosis that may sound familiar to some of the women here. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Anybody else? Breast cancer survivors? Yay. Yay for us. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the chemotherapy kicked my butt. I could not get out of bed, and I could not walk my dog. It was so tough that I never thought I would get through it. And as we know, life can be cruel sometimes. But now, my doubles partner and I, when we hit a terrible shot, we say, moving on. So that's become my new mantra, moving on. And now I've qualified to go to the National Senior Olympics with my little silver medal, which came out of a Ziploc bag. I can't help but feel good about that. And the promotional postcard to the National Senior Olympics, you know it's going to be held in Albuquerque. It is up on my fridge, and maybe I'll see you there. All of us here are the faces of healthy agers. We can set an example for how to age well for people all throughout the country and the world. People of a certain age need to see our vitality and our grit. It is not easy to get out there. I'm still sore from Monday, okay? We are great examples for a growing number of people, and we need to teach them that aging is not a disease. It's a chance to try new things and be the person we always wanted to be. So congratulations to all of us senior Olympians and Zestful Agers. Let's give ourselves a hand. I am interviewing for my podcast. I'm actually affiliated with the International Federation of Aging, which is a conference I'm presenting at in Toronto in August. And so I'm interviewing people from all over the world right now, but I am always looking for people who are inspiring and who would like to talk about their experience aging and their lives. If you would like to talk to me about that, come find me. I'm sitting right here. There's cards here for my podcast. I'd love you to listen and send me your comments. And if you'd like to sign up, I also have a monthly newsletter that's all about aging well with sass and class. Thank you very much.